welcome to the Sunday Preview Rundown. Today we've got orcs, and I guess some other destruction, but it's mostly orcs.
It's almost all orcs.
The Twin-Tailed Crusade runs into an Ironjawz problem.
Aren't we all running into an Ironjawz problem?
So let's get it out of the way. There's no Space Marines this week.
Nope. We're just going to say that every week.
Those of you who just stopped listening, thanks for listening. Leave a like and a comment. But everyone else, we've got Dawnbringers Book 2.
We've got all the destruction forever and ever.
So this one comes with the rules for this new Troggherd.
Yep.
It comes with the rules for the new orcs, all of them.
Yep.
And then it also says it comes with some regiments of renown for Kharadron overlords, among other things.
Yeah. I don't think it says in this article other than... It doesn't even say the overlords in this article.
It was in a previous article.
It was in the announcement article, yeah.
The question is, are they going to put those rules online? I really hope they do. I hate having rules tied to the books like this.
Did they put the last set of Dawnbringers regiments online?
I don't think they did.
Then I don't think they're going to.
That sucks. I hate that.
I agree.
Anyway, Trugg's Great Troggherd. I kind of wish they wouldn't do this. I know why they do this.
Yeah.
But again, we've got a great new model in a box with old models.
Yep.
At least those old models also hold up very well.
Yeah, and they're pretty popular, and it's, a theme army.
Yes.
So,
but you'll have to wait a bit to get Trugg on his lonesome.
Yeah. And from the size of that base, that box is going to be expensive.
Yeah, because
those are what, $60 for unit of 3?
$60 for unit of 3. So you're looking at two $60 boxes, and plus that's got to be at least a $100 hero.
Yeah, because that's like an 80 mil base.
That being said, I'm going to guess that this box is the normal price of $140, maybe $150.
Fair enough. Just a really good deal kind of thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Speaking of guys who were in boxes, we now have the solo release of the Rabble-rowza.
Yep. We finally got the previous Gloomspite Gitz guy that was in a box, and now we have another one.
Yep. But only the Gloomspite Gitz guy.
That's true, because there was 4 of them, and it's just the Gitz.
Yep.
It's Destruction Week.
Yep. Everyone else can get wrecked.
Yep.
We've already talked about how the bats are the best thing ever.
They are definitely the best part about that model. Although with the close-up on him, I do like the big jaw that's around him as like his hat.
I do like the Trogg. I think that's a Trogg skull.
Probably.
I think. I'm not sure. We've got the Gloomspite Gitz dice.
The
20 yellowed plastic dice with the emblem of the bad moon. These hurt my eyes.
Yep. I'm squinting as we're talking.
So is this the first time they've done a Battletome supplement for Age of Sigmar?
I think since first edition?
I'd also like to retract something I said earlier. The Dawnbringers book does not have the new Ironjawz rules. This free supplement does.
Oh, I thought it was in there and here.
It is in there. You're right.
So yeah,
But I do want to say that they're not only in there.
Yeah, they're not only in there. Ironjawz, their update, quote unquote, is going to be free online,
which is good.
Yeah, I mean that's better than all of it being in the book.
Right. That's better than the supplement being sold as old Space Marine supplements were.
Yeah.
Speaking of new War Scrolls, we've got Big Pig.
Big Pig!
This is the new Tuskboss on Maw-grunta. There's a hero version. There's also 2 non-hero versions.
Oh, okay. With Hack and Crew.
Yep, the Orc Sponsons, as they are called.
Yep.
So this is lovingly known as Big Pig.
Mm-hmm.
This is an amazing model I don't want.
Yeah, agreed.
I'm not an Orruk player, but this is well done.
Mm-hmm.
This is the kind of Orruk centerpiece I'd rather see, rather than like the Rogue Idol, which just looked like a mountain of poo.
Yeah, the Rogue. If they redid the Rogue Idol, it would look great.
Sure,
but that kit is, first of all, it's gone, and second of all, when it was around, it looked like crap.
The Rogue Idol is also a holdover to lore from fantasy.
Yeah.
This kind of fits more to me.
That's true.
And if you look at how big that base is and how big that pig is compared to the Ironjawz, who are also already pretty big.
Yep, it's a big boy, and I like it.
I'm glad they didn't put it in a box with other models and had to wait.
That's true. Although they do already kind of have a centerpiece model with the Maw-grunta.
They do.
So it's a little weird that they got another one. I guess this is kind of the quote-unquote vehicle version.
And it's also kind of the play for Age of Sigmar. You start out with one centerpiece, and then you get another one later.
Sure.
When the new book comes out.
All right. Good to know. I'll be waiting.
Well, I mean, think about it. The Stormcast had their initial centerpieces in the form of, like, the Taurolon.
True.
And then you get Kazurai and Krundus.
Yeah.
Much later.
That's true.
Teclis and also the big moo cows.
I do like the big moo cows.
So I think it's pretty standard because it's not so much each army gets a centerpiece, it's that each release gets a centerpiece.
Yeah. They got to sell the big models.
Ardboy Big Boss.
Going full
Immortan Joe.
Bane. Yeah, Immortan Joe. That's what I originally went with, but yeah, he definitely gives Immortan Joe vibes with
the spikes
and the cloak, the chain cloak. This is fine.
This is difficult for us to talk about because neither of us are particularly orc fans.
No, I have Cruel Boys, but only Cruel Boys.
We'll get to that.
Yeah.
Speaking of boys, here's the new Ardboys.
Yep, the Ardboys resculpt.
It does seem they're all going Immortan Joe.
Yeah, they have the masks, and maybe I don't know what it is about lore. I don't like lore. Maybe it has something to do with the lore.
I think it's just the fact that they're heavily armored.
Fair enough. It's their version of helmets. And the exact opposite, these guys are lightly armored.
The Weirdbrute Wrekkaz and Brute Ragerz. I think that implies that these are the same kit, just with 2 different options.
No, we said that last time, and it was incorrect.
I think that's more clearly obvious. I mean, look at that.
The one leaping off the rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. I do like the design of these ones. This is what it's giving me is the Seraphon Croxagors. Because it's an old kit that they redid and they put a second
version
kit
out.
in it. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So it's kind of Croxagory.
And one's more armored than the other.
Sure.
We've got the Zoggrok Anvilsmasha.
Yep. I like Elvis Squig. Anvil Squig.
I don't like them, honestly.
JoJo Squig.
I like the Phantom of the Opera orc here.
Just it's fine.
The Phantom of the Wog, bruh.
Orcs need more kits. They have, other than Cruel Boys, they haven't gotten a new kit since.
And Ironjawz is a very limited roster.
Yeah,
the fact that we now have 2 different things to pick from.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's going to be a case of one of them is going to be clearly better than the other.
Yeah. There's another set of Ragerz. There's the Big Pig. There's the Phantom of the Opera and JoJo Squig.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're getting some new stuff. It's not just resculpts, which is nice.
And then we've got Vanguard Orruk Warclans. And you might think, so we've got all these new models, and so that means the new Vanguard is going to have some of these new models.
No, not only does it not have new models, it also has the stuff from Dominion in it.
Which everyone already has.
And they're bad.
In spades.
Yeah.
There's still Dominion boxes floating out there for $110. You will be able to go onto eBay and buy, not even eBay, many local stores.
Yep.
And buy Dominion for less than this thing is going to cost.
Yep.
Because this Vanguard box is probably going to be $140.
And the only thing that this has that doesn't is the big crossbow in the back.
Yeah.
And you get the rest of the stuff in there and Stormcast.
Right.
This is...
I'd say you could move the Stormcast, but you can't because nobody wants to buy them.
Right. This is trash.
It's trash because, A, they did the thing that they did with Chaos Demons, where the Chaos Demons combat patrol in 40K is just corn.
Yep. But at least those models are playable.
Yeah, those are at least good. These are... It's a bad army.
Yep.
Bad models in that bad army. And on top of that, you had all these new beautiful models that they usually make Vanguards out of. But no, for this, they went, we still have that Dominion sprue.
So we're gonna sell it to you, god dang it.
Yeah, this is so terrible.
I hate this box.
This is so bad. This might be the worst Vanguard box. No, it's not even might. This is the worst Vanguard box.
Yeah, I believe it. It's so bad.
They have to understand they can't just pretend that Dominion didn't happen.
Even though they wish it didn't happen.
I know it's been 3 years.
It has.
But it's still out there because you oversold the heck out of it. Or sorry.
2.5.
Yeah.
2.5 years.
I'm rounding up.
Nothing that we are particularly excited about this week.
And in one case of you, something you are particularly unexcited about.
Yeah, it's so stupid. I don't need... I definitely don't need the 2 heroes from this box because both of them are garbage.
Nobody does. Everything's bad. Ugh.
The only positive is they aren't the easy to build Killabos and Gut Rippers.
Right.
Or Bolt Boys and Gut Rippers.
Right.
That's nice. I still don't care and don't want them.
Small mercies.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, though, because everyone has enough. Nobody will ever need to buy the not easy to build Gut Rippers ever.
No. Never.
Just sad silence to end the day.
Sad silence.
Well, that's it from us this week. Let us know below if you're also as incredibly disappointed with this Vanguard box as we are.
or ambivalent about anything else, or excited about
Big Pig. Why is Big Pig not in this box?
They weren't gonna do that.
Big Pig Vanguard 2023.
I hope the knocking shows up on the mic. I certainly hope it does.
See you all next week.
Bye bye.